In this section, we will be talking about operating system security. Now, what is operating system security? It refers to the measures and techniques implemented within an OS to protect the system and its data from threats. First, let us define two things. Number one is what is operating systems. So it provides basic programming instructions to the computer hardware. It interface with user application, software, and computer BIOS or basic input output system to allow applications to interact with the hardware. Now, what is also security issue? It is a potential to provide security functions at every level of operation. Now, I will be giving examples of an OS security features in popular operating systems. Number one is the Windows operating systems, which we have a Windows Defender antivirus. We have BitLocker for encryption. We have number three, Windows Firewall. Also, number four, user account control. And lastly, anti-FS file permissions. Moving on to the Linux operating system, we also have here four. Number one is the file permissions. Number two is the SC Linux or App Armor. Number three is the Iptables firewall. And number four is the encrypted file systems. We have also here Mac OS, and we have here five operating system security. The first one is the gatekeeper, it's also called app control. Number two is the firewall, or also an encryption. Number three is the SIP, or the system integrity protection. Number four is the built-in firewall. And lastly, the keychain password manager.
So, hi everyone. I'm talking about the operating system security. So, there are three types of operating system as we all know. The Windows, Linux OS, and the Mac OS. So, first, let's talk about the Windows. So, Windows security is such as like firewalls para dili ma-crash ang iyang system and mo protect. So, ang firewall no kay mao na pinaka-basic common knowledge na to nga mao na siya ang mo-defend jud. Yeah, second one is the Linux. So, Linux OS. So, ang Linux OS kay nasa siya security. Mao ang gitawag nato nga si Linux or App Armor. So, the third one is the Mac OS. And Mac OS nasa siya yang kagalingong kuan security. And ato na gitawag og gatekeeper. So, that's all.
Good day, everyone. Before I start, I want to introduce myself. My name is JC May Deacon, and I talk about authentication in operating system. Authentication means checking the identity of a user before giving access to a computer or a system. It makes sure that only one person can access or use it. And there's a sample of method of authentication. The first one is using a password, like using uppercase, lowercase, or a secret word, or a code. Number two is a physical object, like a ID card or security key. And the third one is using biometric, like fingerprint or face scan. And lastly, the fourth, using a countermeasure, like extra step to protect against hacker. And that's all for my report. Thank you and goodbye.
Good day. So my part is all about the purpose of authentication and the types of it. So first is the main purpose of authentication is simple, to be the system's digital gatekeeper that it verifies who you say you are. So the main goal of that is to ensure that the only legitimate users can access the system. So second is the types of authentication. So these are the several different ways that a system can view or can verify your identity. So these are the main types of authentication. So first is the password based. So this is the most common method that relies on a secret piece of information only the users knows, like a password or PIN. Second is the biometric authentication. So this uses unique physical characteristics to verify identity, such as your fingerprint, facial scan, or iris pattern. So the next one is the token based. So this involves using a physical or digital object, a small hard device such as a USB key or an app on your phone that generates a temporary code. The next one is the smart card authentication. So this uses a physical card with an embedded chip like a bank card or an ID badge, which you insert a reader to gain access. So next is the two-factor authentication, or so should we say 2FA. So this is a major security upgrade that it requires two different types of credentials. For example, a password that nga kabaw ka, and a temporary code nga na a temporary code from your phone nga naa ka. So this makes the account much harder to hack. So the last but not the least, the single sign-on or the SSO. So kanisha is a convenience feature. It allows a user to log in once to one application and then gain access to all other related but independent applications without needing to re-enter credentials. So in summary of that, conclusion of that, so the authentication is the crucial part, crucial first line of defense, ensuring that your data and the entire systems remain secure. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Access control. In an operating system, determines who can access certain resources and what action they can perform. It uses role-based access control, or RBAC, to assign specific privilege to users or process following the principles at least privilege for better security.
So there are four types of access control. First is the discretionary access control. Second is the mandatory access control. Third is the rule-based access control. And the fourth is the attribute-based control. So discretionary access control is the owner of a resource decides who can access or modify it. Second is the mandatory access control, who can access is determined by the security label set by the system, not by the users. Third is the rule-based access control, who can access the granted based on a user's role or the job function. Fourth is the attribute-based control, who can access depends on multiple attributes such as user, resource, and environment condition.
Okay, everyone. Today I've been discussing about secure file system. So a secure file system there is a file storage method that protects the data against unauthorized access, modification, or deletion, meaning only the right person lang nang maka-access or maka-change sa file. So this is a very important part of operating system security, especially sa mga system nga nag-handle of confidential or sensitive information like personal data, passwords, or financial records. In simple terms, a secure file system works like a digital lock. Bisan pa og naay mo try og access nga dili allowed ang imong data sa phone. That's why having a secure file system is very important to keep our information private and protected in today's digital world. Thank you.
So, good day everyone. I am Ronald Jr. So, secure file system. There are example of secure file system. First is file system. NTFS or New Technology File System. For platform is Windows. Security feature is file or folder permission. And for the AXTF or Fourth Extended File System. For platform is Linux. And security feature is Unix style permissions. For APFS or App File System is Mac OS or iOS. For security file feature is built-in and encryption space sharing. And for the ZFS or Zitability File System, for platform is Solaris, FreeDSB or Linux. For the security features is data integrity or integrity verifications and snapshots encryption.